wanna get away, but I could use some company. If you're alone like me, we could go on a trip. Girl, I wanna see the sun, dive into the deep ocean, dance with you all night long, move as you swing your hips. Let's take a break from the stress and the hate. Feel the loving, feel the rhythm, singing oh na na, oh na na. I wanna go where the birds fly low, feel my heartbeat, feel the music, singing oh.
Good day. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, everyone. It is me, Ilyasa Simpson, aka Coach Illy, and it is Tuesday from 1 to 1:30. This is the We Empower Network, and we are in the charge room. Welcome. We have to get in and get out because guess what? We got a lot to say in a very short time to talk about it. And let me tell you what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about today getting off a hamster wheel. We're going to talk about getting out of our own way. We're going to talk about allowing ourselves to be emotionally on a budget. We're going to talk about it. I was inspired by my pastor today because he was talking about it because we're on a financial fast for Lent. But as we are financially fasting, he also expressed to us the importance of being on an emotional budget as well. So we're going to talk about that today. So we're going to do it real quick. But first of all, we got to learn how to separate ourselves from all of life. And we're going to do our breathing exercises. We're going to inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale all of that out. Everything about yesterday, everything about the day before, everything about the weekend, right? We're going to inhale. We're going to exhale. And this one here, we're going to hold for 5 seconds, okay? Inhale. Exhale. Shake it out, y'all. Shake it out. Now, normally I have music, but this is, important today. Not only is it important today, I've been seeing it come up a lot in my days of 2024. I've been getting calls, I've been getting texts of people struggling on sitting in their spaces of agony and feeling defeated about life. And it touches me in a way like, and sometimes when people call me with their situations, it kind of builds up in me, and then it gets to a point where I be like, okay, I gotta talk about it. So I had two people last night call me, and I was like, okay, must be the topic for today on Tuesday because we got to talk about it. People are suffering. It's like they're living lives. They're living lives. However, they're still hiding behind life. And I talk about that just, when I'm speaking of people sitting in silent depression and they're going through things and they don't want anybody to know that they're going through things. And they're hiding behind masks every single day. They get up, they're functioning, they're going to work, they're doing everything they have to do. But when they come home and start sitting in their own stillness, it begins to grow like a canker sore. You begin to crack and you begin to hurt and go through all types of agony. And you're doing all of this by yourself. I want to tell you, please stop. Please get out of your way. You are on a hamster wheel. You keep rolling and rolling and rolling and rolling, and you're just running and running and running and running. And it's like imagine a hamster on a hamster wheel. You're doing this. When do you get off? Everything's happening to you. Everything is happening to you, but you're still running and running and running, 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 running. and you're getting tired. You are mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically exhausted, and you're still walking around here like you're Superman and Superwoman. And then you have to sit down and go, oh, I can't do this anymore. No, you can. You just need rest. You just need to recalibrate. You just need to reconstruct a whole new plan because the plan that you're working with right now is no longer working. What used to work for you is no longer working. And sometimes what people do is goes, well, I've always done it this way. Guess what? That way ran out. That way ran out, and you need another plan. And a lot of people, they run through life without a plan. It is important to have a plan. Write it down, make it plain so you can look at it, because I always walk around with pen and paper. I writes down everything because I need to stay organized with my thoughts. And I say, whatever I do, I need a plan because your plan is your blueprint. Your plan is your way out. Your plan is your guiding light. Your plan is the way you say, I can see, right? Where if it's not written down and you could physically see it and see what's step number 1, step number 2, step number 6, step number 10. If you're not looking at it, you may get derailed, you may get distracted, you may get sidelined, you may get tossed in a river. But you see that river back there? But let me tell you something. If you just sit with yourself and have patience, you put more effort into everyone else and no effort into yourself, you're going to stay on this hamster wheel. So you, first things first, you have to know that we are getting older. We are not the individuals that we used to be. We don't have the same thought process, mindset, and whatever was important to us back then is no longer important to us today. Please note that. Please note that you are not the same. Times are not the same. The rules of life are not the same. Things are different. So it's like if everything is different and you're the same, you're not going to get the same results. What you're looking at is going to be different. So it's like you should understand that you are different and be comfortable with being different. Be comfortable of learning that what you anticipated to have a result in is not going to be the same. Even if you apply the same methods that worked for you before, you have to come up with a whole new strategy plan right now. There's no way that everything around you is changing, you're not changing, that you're gonna be at odds somewhere. So don't look flabbergasted like, oh my God, this used to always work. Okay, but it no longer works. So take that mindset off of you. Take those words off of you, right? So, and then at the same time, you have to have a not financial, I'm sorry, an emotional budget with yourself, because as you're going through this hamster wheel, your emotions are flaring up, but you're also hiding them. Be an understanding that you're hiding from the world what is really going on with you. And when you hide them, you are you're isolating yourself from the situation and people that can actually help you get to your goal. But you may be that person, oh, I don't need no help, I'm good. Everyone needs someone. Sometimes, again, we're older now. Our minds don't work like it used to. So having an extra pair of eyes, a fresh set of eyes, a fresh set of ears, even an extra voice of reason, that can also influence you and encourage you to have better understanding of where you are, where your situation is, and how you can bring resolve to your life. That hamster wheel is getting you real tired. You're emotionally getting tired. You're mentally getting tired. You're physically getting tired. You're spiritually getting tired. You're going to fall out and hurt yourself. Okay? You're going to fall out and hurt yourself. So there's people in your life that you tolerate. And there's people that's in your life that tolerate you. They not something, there's no celebration. You want to be around people that celebrate you, not tolerate you. You want to be around yourself so you can celebrate yourself. Don't just tolerate yourself. There's so many people. I had this girl last night call me. She was like, I just, they want to just make me seem like nothing is wrong. And I see everything is wrong. And they want me to play this game with them that nothing is wrong to everybody else in their network, in their world, right? And I said, you don't have to do that. Rebel. You don't have to do that. Speak what's on your heart. Speak what's in your mind. Open your mouth. You could use it. You have a mouth. You know how to verbalize how you feel. You know your emotions. Say so. If you don't say what you feel, nobody will know how you feel. No one will know your perspective, your opinion. And then you have to not allow people to have power over you that take away whatever you feel. There's people that like to dominate your life. I was talking about that in yesterday's charge room about codependency. There's people that like to manipulate other people that always wants to be the taker. And they take away from the giver, and they monopolize all their thoughts and emotions. Don't let people have power over you. You could say, I decline. I decline to be around you right now. My mental capacity and my emotional capacity is being overdrawn. And I don't want to be in a position to just tolerate you. I want to celebrate you. I want to love you. But if my emotional ability and capabilities are inadequate, you can't be around me. I can't be around you. Our energy is, and I'm not going to let you drain me dry. So there's people, I love them to death, but their energy drains me dry. I cannot be around them. I love you from afar. I will love you from afar. There are times where life just gets challenging and you have to watch your flow of emotion, watch your flow of energy, and to make sure you're aligned with the vibrations around you. And there are times where your vibrations and your energies are off, and it's okay. And to give my business, there was a time when I was suffering from premenstrual stress syndrome, and I felt my vibrations off. I felt my energy off. Like immediately when I walked in a room, I was like, ooh, I can't go in this room. It's too heavy for me. Or I look at the phone and there's somebody on the phone that, ooh, I can't talk to them today. Their energy is too heavy for me. And people don't like to recognize this, but it's true. Even your children, your spouse, your partners, there are people at times your energy is off and it's heavy weight on your shoulders and you can feel it, and it will knock you down to a place where you feel defeated or you have to run and hide. And I'm saying this is some real stuff. And sometimes people don't understand it. And they're like, what's wrong with you today? No, I'm going to tell you, my energy is a little off today. I can't breathe today. So I need an hour. or I need a couple of hours, or how about this? Talk to me tomorrow. And then there's some people you gotta say, I love you, but I'm gonna love you from over there. Because I can't love you up close anymore. And then there's people that come into your life again for a reason and a season. When the season is over, let it go. Let the relationship go because they came in, they had something for you, or you had something for them, or you was just a breath of fresh air that they needed to recalibrate their resuscitate what was dying in them. And once you have done that, go on about your life. Keep going. Sometimes people hold on to people for too long, and then the relationship gets dry. So I'm saying, have an emotional budget. Know who only tolerates you. Learn that. Learn who only tolerates you, and not people that um don't want to celebrate you. First and foremost, learn how to celebrate yourself, the small and the large wins. Just waking up, that's a celebration. That's a celebration, a huge one, because you didn't have to wake up. God did not have to grant you permission to wake up today, right? That's a celebration. Celebrate that you will not be on the negative post today. You're going to be on the positive post today, and claim it. Claim everything in your life that you want for the day. This is what I'm going to do. Have a plan. Set out a plan that today is the day I am not going to complain. Today is the day that I'm going to wake up, and whatever challenges come my way, I'm going to step on them. I'm going to crush it by his head. Know that you can do anything that you want, and don't let anyone or anything have power over you in your life. You have to build your emotional bank up so that you can walk in a room, and no matter what type of energy is there, you can stomp anything out coming at you. When you walk and you glide through the room like a gazelle, you're like, yes, I am here. I am amazing. I am wonderful. Not to say, oh, this energy in this room is not for me today. Some days, yeah, that's happened, but there's some rooms that will show up, that energy will show up to back you out the room because they know your blessing is in the room. There has to be a space that you build up enough um courage and power and confidence in yourself that no matter how dark the room is, you can walk in. Why? Because you are that beam of light to light that entire room up, baby, and keep that light casting over that room until you walk out. Sometimes you have to be that light. And we are that light because God wakes us up and hands it to us every single day. You just have to know your power. You have to know that you have the power to get out of your own way, to not be on that constant running hamster wheel. You have to know your power and that you have the energy even to hand to others, to radiate out onto others, to shine onto others, to inspire them to be a light too. You have that power, but if you don't utilize what you have, it'll rot. It'll not work one day that you really need it. It will get rusty and tired and brittle, and it'll break up. You don't want to be on that. You know how they say if you don't use it, you'll lose it. Use what you have. Know what you have. Understand what you have. There are people that will make you tired just by looking at them. There are people that will make you tired just by hearing their voice. There are people that'll make you tired from the energy that they radiate. Their vibrations that show up. There's family members that you have to sit to the side because they weigh so much, and that includes our children. There are people in the workplace. There are friends that we've been friends with for years. Then there's people that we met yesterday. You can pick and choose, but keep your emotional budget at a place where it's always workable for you. I don't know if you know it, but there's 82% that stress that we wear belongs to someone else. It's not our stuff. A lot of times in life, we carry other people's stuff and we wear it like it's our own coat. We have to learn how to give away, give back the stress to the people who's given us their stress to wear. Unpack this suitcase. Stop collecting other people's stuff and putting it in your suitcase. So as you're carrying it, it gets heavier and heavier and heavier to the point where it's weighing you down that you can't even lift them up. If that is you, think about what I'm saying today. Unpack other people's luggage that's in your suitcase. Unpack it. Get off the hamster wheel. If the problem is not yours, stop wearing it. Don't have anyone to have their power over you, their clutches inside of you, their chains wrapped around you. Stop wearing emotional chains and being in emotional bondage that has absolutely nothing to do with you. You have the right to give it back by just asking the question. So, what do you want to do about it? Something as simple as that. When a person comes to you, oh, well, this is going on and that's going on and da 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 da. You know the stories because you get the phone calls or they come into your house or when you go to their house, they're telling you their story. What of that story belongs to you? None of it. None of that story belongs to you. And you can politely get up and walk out of that room just as free as you walked into that. Please understand that. Please know that whatever you want to do in life, you can do it. Just write down a plan, write down a plan and work that plan. Everything we want and want to do deserves and needs a plan. It's a plan of action. It's the action that is going to get you the results. If you don't put an action in your writing plan, there will be a stagnant place that you will stand. Please note what I'm saying today, and I'm coming to you speaking from my heart with love and wisdom. Stop wearing other people's stress. Like I said, 82% of stress that people wear is not from the person, it's from the person giving you the stress. It's not from you. Give it back. When someone, even your kids, Ma, I want this, and they not working, go get a job. A lot of grown people in parents' homes They won't even get a job. They want to sit and play video games and smoke weed and eat up all the food and won't cook, won't wash a dish. But what are you doing about it as a parent? There's a boundary that says, okay, we're going to stop this right now. You have a headache, you created your own headache because you're creating your own monsters. You got family members coming, hitting you with this problem, that problem, like it belonged to you. It ain't your problem, it's theirs. Give it back. Say, here's all your stuff. Go home and figure it out. Or if they need help figuring it out, they need help writing a plan. Here's a plan, and go through and follow it. If you get stuck, let me know. If you get stuck, let me know. But what I'm saying to you is right now, life is too short for you to be on a hamster wheel in your own way. Life is too short. You have the opportunity to stop where you are, take off other people's stress. Or if you have a situation, you have the opportunity to reevaluate your life and see what belongs to you, see what doesn't. Write down a plan of action of what exactly is going on and what can you do about it, the steps that you could take to actually get rid of your problems. You don't have to be on a hamster wheel. You don't have to keep running. You don't have to keep hurting. You don't have to feel like you're hiding or isolating yourself from people that can actually help you. There's a person to help any problem that you have. There's a solution to any problem that you have. So I just want to say, take heed to what I'm saying. Share this broadcast, share a word. Nothing is is too hard for God. Pray about it. God will give you an answer. I am a proven testimony. I am from answered prayers. I speak from answered prayers. And I'm never going to stop praying because I'm always going to get my prayers answered. It's going to be okay. And you're going to be okay. Life gets better than this. Thank you for stopping by. My name is Ilyasa Simpson, aka Coach Illy, from the Charge Room, where we talk about life tips to make you live life easier. Have a wonderful day from the We Empower Network. Toodaloo.
Come to the charge room every Monday from 7 to 7:30 for Mindset Mondays. Yes, a safe space for healing. Come hear us talk about different topics every week on Facebook Live and YouTube Live. Subscribe to the Charge Room channel on YouTube and never miss a show again. See you on Monday.